for the last, well, over 2 months now, jeez, I have been working on this project, getting the equipment. I've had to do a lot of recording, a lot of recording that I had to get rid of, actually, because it wasn't good enough footage. I had to get the editing software. I literally just finished editing, and once I finish recording this, I'll be uploading it, and oh boy, it has been a journey for this first one. I am incredibly excited to show you my brand new project, my brand new area that I am looking to see forward in my current YouTube career. So I'm really excited. And it's not gonna be great. It's gonna be weird, and it's gonna be stumbling, and I'm gonna be learning along the way. But I'm glad I'm doing it, and I hope that you're with me for this ride. So without further ado, let's start the video. What's going on, everyone? So you may have noticed that I have been gone for a little bit of time, at least in accordance to my other drum cover videos, which I've seemed to have been posting like maybe one or two every month. But recently I haven't been uploading those drum cover videos, or at least a new one. And that's because and you can probably tell by the title of this video, I've started to pursue a new area of content. And that area is fishing. Fishing is one of my favorite hobbies. I really enjoy it. I started getting into fishing a lot more seriously about 2 years ago, maybe, and I've just been building my skills since then. And by no means right now am I at the stage where I feel like I'm a pro at fishing. I'm definitely not going to be as interesting to watch as some of the other people out there that you could, who's going to be catching fish relatively frequently. But I thought that this would be a fun way to kind of keep my interest in fishing, and to try and get myself out more, and to try and stop staying inside as much, which I thought fishing would be a good way to do that, and creating YouTube videos off that would be a way to keep me focused on that. So, and the reason that I was gone for such a long time was because I needed to buy a few things, because it's not as easy as making drum covers. With drum covers, I can set up my phone, I can start recording myself and play. While with fishing, you're actually moving around to different places, and that means you have to buy a chest mount, and you have to buy an action camera, and all of this stuff. Which leads me to my next point, this right here. I bought this about a week ago, a week or 2 weeks or so. So this is a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. Yeah, so I bought a GoPro. I got it certified refurbished off of Amazon for about $80, $90, which wasn't bad. And then recently I bought all the other accessories that I can start actually bringing this out and recording, because even though the GoPro is the most important part, there's a lot of other stuff you have to buy. So you may be asking at this point, well, what does this mean for drum covers? Are you turning into just a strictly fishing channel? No, absolutely not. The reason I've been gone for such a long time is because I've been trying to get this GoPro, and I've wanted to make this video for a while. In reality, actually, my drum covers at this point are improving, because I obviously now don't have to just record with my phone, which doesn't exactly have a great camera, so I can now use this, which will be effective for drumming. I might be able to get some different perspectives. I'll have to test that out. just to show you what the new footage looks like, I am going to be switching over to the GoPro right about now. So here we are. This is the new GoPro recording now. Hopefully the image is much better and clearer. If not, I may have just wasted $90, or maybe I have to fiddle around with the settings a little bit, which again, I'll learn more as I experience more. So without further ado, I am going to start packing up and start getting ready to go fishing. But before then, it's always important just to be sure that I don't get hungry while going fishing. I'm going to have a wonderful, nice, healthy meal. Alright, so from here on out, I'll be switching to the chest mount, which is the GoPro strapped to my chest with some other stuff. I'll be biking to the location, which is a pond. It's about a mile away from my house. I'll be biking there. Yeah, other than that, enjoy. Alrighty. Alright, I think everything's in place. Let's get out of here. Alrighty, well, welcome to the pond. It's a small, sorry about that, small 1 acre spot. It's a small pond, but it's got some, for its size, it's got some really big fish here. I've fished here several times before, and actually, what should hopefully be appearing on your screen now, if I learn how to edit videos for once, is 5-pounder. 5.5 pounder, that's my PB largemouth to date right now that I caught out of this pond on a square bill. So we'll see what happens. Right now it's kind of weird. It's in the summer to fall transition, and it's a weird time. So that guy over there, I was talking to him, he's a real nice guy. He said that he caught a 4-pounder just the other day, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think for starters, I'm gonna try and toss a Senko. Yeah, I'll probably toss a Senko along the Banks, Texas rig, see if I can pick up on a bite there, and if not, I might switch to something deeper moving down there. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll catch some fish, and please enjoy. Fast forward 2 weeks and we are here. It has been 2 weeks since I filmed that last clip that you just saw, because
over those last 2 weeks, I had gone to that pond about 3 times, which I thought was a good pond because I had caught a 5.5-pound bass out of there, which should be appearing on your screen now. But every day I got skunked, other than one of the days I caught a 6-inch little bass. Oh! No way! Little bass, little bass. Well, so remember when I said that there are only big bass in this? Yeah, apparently I was lying. So, we are now here, 2 weeks later, a completely different body of water. I'm here fishing with my dad. Yeah, it's a little bit later into fall now. Everything's getting a bit colder. Everything's a bit breezier. That's why I have a sweatshirt on. Currently, before we stopped here, we actually picked up a couple of baits at Walmart, because Walmart right now is a fishing store. So, yeah, we're going to try and fish here, and hopefully I can actually catch some fish to show you guys. And I have other footage that should be releasing soon after. I just want to make sure that I film a good first video. So, yeah, hopefully we catch some fish here. Yeah, that last pond was just awful. So, hopefully this is better. Stay tuned and enjoy. So the first spot was a bust. We fished there for about 2 hours and didn't catch anything. Everything was weedy. It was kind of awful. So now we are heading to a different location that is kind of close by-ish, the closest location by that we know of that we can catch fish at. So we're heading there now, and hopefully we catch some fish there. Right, Dad?
Right, that'd be great.
Okay.
You just got me picking my nose.
Okay. Bye-bye. Little pit stop. We got some food at Speedway, because, you know, gas stations are also convenience stores. Because we're people and we need to eat, and fishing is tiring. So, yeah, we're not very healthy people, but we're still people. Welcome to spot number 2. So we are currently at a pretty sizable lagoon lake area that has, I'm talking to the camera, stop looking at me like I'm an idiot, like I'm some crazy person. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. So it's got a couple of islands here, which actually kind of makes it look like a river, which is interesting, and you'll see more of that in my next video. I'm going to try and focus on fishing areas that I didn't fish last video, so you still get some new stuff, but I really hope that we catch some fish. So I'm going to start with fishing this little like cove area place, and I'm going to be tossing this storm swim bait. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't get caught in any trees. Yeah, except Yep, and I think... Dang it.
Is it up in the tree?
Oh, it's on the logs over there.
What was it, your swim bait?
Yep. I mean, they weren't expensive,
Right.
but the issue is now I can't really use the other two
Because you don't have the head.
because I don't have the jig head. Freaking frick. It was a good cast. I'm trying to cast over by the cover, but no. It's gotta get stuck on this stupid log.
You cast it over the log, or?
I wasn't trying to. I was trying to cast right in front of the sticks, but I overcasted. So, that's great. Bye-bye, jig head. Oh, there was a hit. Yep. It was really quick. That was too slow. But there's a hit right there. It was a decent one too. Hope he comes back for it. See, I knew that there was a fish over by those sticks. Okay. We just got the first definite action of the whole day, which is kind of sad. But we got a bite, so we're gonna move now because we've kind of covered all this water at this point, and it's pretty murky. We're heading to another spot. Hopefully we can nab something there. Jeez. Oh, I'm sure the camera caught that. Holy crap. Oh. Might have had a bite there, I'm not sure. But there's definitely fish here. I mean, we just saw that jump. Get back in there. See if the Senko can do any damage. Senko! Oh, there's one. Yep. Little guy.
Little guy, got him.
So, I saw all of them. I saw all of them busting right on front, and I was tossing the jointed one,
And it wasn't doing anything?
and it wasn't doing anything. I wasn't getting anything.
Nice.
So I was like, well, what'll happen if I drop the wacky rig in?
Yep.
And well, yeah.
Nice.
All right, we're good. Real little guy. Teeny guy, but pretty little largemouth. Thanks for biting, bud. Awesome. On the wacky rig. Yeah, I was just letting it fall. I realized that my line was getting a little bit tight, and then I really started feeling it, and I was like, okay, and I set it. So. Yeah, yeah, I think so. That was my first cast with it. Putting it right in the same spot, see if I can get another one. All right, so I just tied on this KVD. Is this a KVD or is this an XPS? This is an XPS. Forgive me. Yeah, tossing this XPS right here over in the channel. Probably gonna fish it pretty rapidly, and we'll see if we catch anything like this. So, of course, that's the hope. I really like square bills. Yeah, square bills are definitely one of my favorite baits, if not my favorite bait to throw, and that's for a variety of reasons. In the next video that has already been recorded, and I was fishing here, I explained the effectiveness of square bills, specifically in the fall time slash the fall transition. I mean, now it is fall because I recorded that video, you know, about a week ago. Actually, yeah, exactly a week ago. And by then it wasn't really fall. Everything was only just starting to get like this, but now it is officially fall, both calendar-wise and, I mean, Wisconsin weather-wise. Like, everything's changing colors. Everything's getting much colder. It's no longer like, oh, maybe I'll just wear a hoodie in the morning. No, it's now you wear a hoodie pretty much all the time. I mean, it's nice out, but that's a little less frequent. So, yeah, I mean, square bills are a good bait to throw, in my opinion, year-round. I just love them. I love square bills, but specifically in this fall transition, they are particularly effective. Oh, that's great. We've got some very friendly looking clouds moving in. Probably don't have too much longer here before we're gonna have to run with our tail between our legs and hope to miss the bad weather. Probably. I think it kind of looks bad. I mean, it's overcast and kind of gloomy, at least, and cold. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist, and I think meteorologists are stupid. Because, you know, there's that whole thing where, like, hey, you know, I'm gonna tell you this thing, and then I'm probably gonna be wrong, but believe me anyway, because I am slightly more accurate than your average person on the street. So, I don't know. I just don't trust meteorologists. That's my opinion. There's been way too many times when a meteorologist has said, it's gonna be rain, it's gonna be awful, it's not gonna be a good day, and then I go out and it's a sunny, bright day, and I'm like, you're stupid. Now I get to have a good day. Then of course, then there's the vice versa of that. So, yeah. Whoa, okay. Looks like I must have spooked something there. Probably nipped at it and missed it. I mean, I was reeling it in pretty fast, and that's when he came and nipped at it, so I'm going to assume that that's how they want it right now. So I'm going to keep kind of fishing it pretty aggressively. So, if I'm going to, being that's the first video, if I'm going to give you one piece of advice that I can give, and this is going to be pretty cliche, is go fishing, continue to go fishing, keep fishing, and just don't stop fishing. Because once you stop fishing, then you're definitely not going to catch fish. And trust me, I am not one of the most experienced anglers you are going to meet. Now, I mean, I have a lot of knowledge, but in reality, there's probably thousands of more experienced YouTubers you could watch, people who know what they're doing, people who've grown up fishing. And I know I'm still young, but when I was a kid, the only fishing I really did is bobber and worms and maybe the occasional hot dog and stuff. So there's nothing really that I didn't really start fishing really early on. And my father, I mean, he knows less than me. He grew up in a small town in Kansas and never really had the chance to get into fishing, and I'm not even sure if he would have if he had the chance. So I didn't get to have that that fatherly son, like, here son, here are all the ways that you can catch fish. Now go, spread your wings and learn from my advice. No, I didn't have a father to teach me. You know who taught me? You know who was my fishing teacher? Yeah, that was the internet. Most of the stuff I know comes from the internet, and the internet is not always the best place to get your information. So, and I'm still a growing angler, and I'm not saying the situation with my dad is bad. Like, it's great because we get to experience this together. We get to both kind of be in this situation together where we're both learning to catch fish. We're both learning how to fish better, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So don't think that I'm worse off. It's just I don't have as much experience. But that's why I think it could be fun for you guys to watch me, is because then we can learn together. And then this also allows me to get tips from smarter people, which is always nice. So if I'm doing anything wrong, or if I am not doing something correctly, or like, well, you should have done this would have definitely caught you a fish, or you shouldn't have been doing this with the fish, that hurts the fish, and stuff like that. Understand that I don't know what I'm doing 100% of the time. Like, I'm trying my best, and just feel free to yell at me in the comments about it. Feel free to tell me what I can do better. Just any general tips and tricks. Try and be a little bit gentle. I am still a kid, but it would be appreciated for that extra advice, as I have my lure stuck in a tree. So, yeah. Oh, now it's out of that. Okay. Got the lure back. Probably beat it up some, but at least I got it back. So, and what I've, just back to the general advice portion, what I've learned is that the longer you fish, the more you try and go fishing and try and make time for it, the more fish you're going to catch, the more fun you're going to have. Many times when I started, and I'm sure that this has been the same for a lot of you, is you'll go to a pond with high hopes, like, I know what I'm doing, I've got this brand new tactic, it's definitely going to catch me fish, I know what I'm doing, I'm definitely going to get hooked up, it's going to be great. And then you're 1 hour, 2 hours into fishing, you're not catching anything, you have no idea what to do, and you're freaking out, and you're getting discouraged, and you're like, well, what the heck? And you're feeling like, I think I should just leave, I'm not going to catch anything. In that situation, that's the exact opposite way you want to think. Most of the time, when I go out fishing, I have those exact same thoughts. You're there for an hour, 2 hours, you're really pissed, you haven't caught anything. It's upsetting. But then you keep fishing, you continue going at it, you're like, hey, maybe if I keep fishing, I mean, the odds of time and, you know, fish and versatility and yada yada yada, eventually I'll probably catch one, and usually that's what happens. Just like today, I mean, it's a perfect example because we went to a fishing spot and we heard some good stuff about it online, and we were sure that we were gonna catch some fish, and we didn't. We were there for 2 hours. We walked around the entire freaking lake looking for a decent fishing spot, and for us, there really wasn't one. So we were upset, we were discouraged, we were like, we're not catching anything. And then we come here, and even though I lost that swim bait, which I'm still kind of teed off about, I mean, I caught a fish. I caught a fish on that wacky rig, and that's, again, staying versatile. It's a good thing to do, is to try and mix up strategies. Just keep fishing. So that's what I'm trying to do better at as an angler, is to continue fishing even when conditions aren't great, and hope that you catch something. And today it worked out. It might not always work out, but that doesn't mean you have to give up. It's always the next day, or the day after that, or the week after that. Alright, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below one of your favorite first fishing stories, so when you were just getting into fishing. Remember, even though sometimes it's easy to get discouraged, if you keep fishing, eventually you'll probably catch something. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, because there will be another video actually recorded earlier at this specific place where we also caught some fish. So keep watch for that. It probably will be out pretty soon, and see you later. Gosh.